10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Cringe-worthy tattoo fails that cuts much deeper than the needle ever did. If you are old enough to get a tattoo, surely you are old enough to use some logic to know that you should always double check your new inks, placements, spelling, and grammar. However, do you know what's more painful than getting a tattoo? Getting a really bad one. Along with an ugly tattoo comes a lifetime of rude comments, aggressive advice, and mean looks. It can feel like your whole life is doomed. A walking nightmare. We don't like to be a cliche when it comes to tattoos and ask the age-old question. But in this instance, we have to. How will that look when they are 70? Face tattoos are already bold enough, but this is taking it several steps too far. What's worse is that this person decided to make his full face tattoo that of a common phobia. We are sure several people who have arachnophobia will go running for the hills when they see this man. We hope his soulmate isn't afraid of spiders. Junk food. We all have some sort of favorite food. Some prefer mom's homemade meals while others love the taste of commercially made food, and that's perfectly fine. But sometimes people have a tendency to show their love for food a tad too much. Just like Ronald McDonald is seemingly showing a bit too much, the person who had this awfully executed image tattooed on their body must have been under some kind of influence from alcohol or their peers to make this poor of a decision. Get what you pay for. Art is priceless, and we understand if you're feeling a bit frustrated that it is out of your budget. But one form of art you should never ever skimp out on is tattoo art. Since it's permanent, you might want to save up just a tad more to get it done correctly. This is a perfect example of why you should never go for a cheaper option unless you have done your homework and seen some examples of the artist's work. We highly recommend removing this tattoo. The scar tissue from the removal process will look much better than the actual tattoo. Always spelled check. You would think that tattooing the name of a religious leader would be significant enough to double check the spelling, right? Plus, the name Jesus is very often written throughout the Bible and seen around Christmas every year. How could the artist or the person getting the tattoo not notice this massive mistake? That's why you always double check your tattoo sketch before allowing the tattoo artist to start. Check throughout the process too. This person clearly didn't bother. And now Jesus looks really disappointed. Who are you punishing? Getting a face tattoo is one thing. Getting a tattoo of a face on your face is just weird. You have a face of your own, don't add a tattoo of another on it. Now we're wondering what this poor child will say when they are grown up and see this. We don't know if it's punishment for the person with the tattoo or the child in the tattoo. The tattoo is on this man's beard line, so if he grows a beard, the entire face will be covered in beard hairs, and that's pretty unattractive. This person boldly exclaims that they have made some bad decisions clearly, so we're wondering if he is referencing this tattoo, which is so obviously a bad decision to get, or an even worse decision they have made before this tattoo. Could they not have just accepted their mistakes instead of tattooing the statement on their back? It is pointless to even consider a tattoo like this. Humanity is doomed if people with this state of mind and these coping mechanisms reproduce. Cat eyes. Please, let this be sharpie and not actual tattoos of sleepy cats on this woman's face. There are two things wrong in this photo. The first one is that when you decide to tattoo your eyebrows, you generally go to a reputable makeup tattoo artist. Secondly, suppose you desire to have cat eyes. In that case, that means you put eyeliner around your eyes with a winged tip and certainly not literally cat tattooed on your eyebrows. Wrong placement, wrong interpretation. What the heck was she thinking? Incredibly stupid, as in it is incredible and foolish. The realism and execution of the tattoo are expertly done and look great, but then you look at its overall idea and placement and you can't help but give yourself a face palm. You know what I mean by a face palm? A slap. Not only is this useless since shoes should protect your feet, but this also serves the opposite effect of what shoes need to do. This is endangering your feet by exposing these massive scars, which tattoos essentially are, to the dirty world you have to step on. And you probably can't wear shoes until it heals. I mean, what was he thinking? Double trouble. See, this is precisely why you always double check the spelling and grammar before getting a tattoo. We won't shame you for using a dictionary or even letting Google autocorrect your search term, which is your tattoo. In fact, we applaud you if you do. This person clearly didn't care enough to double check or had complete faith in their tattoo artist that they shouldn't have had. There are two incredible bad mistakes in this tattoo, and honestly, the execution isn't great either. Maybe get a second opinion next time. Compasses are a common tattoo idea, and while we know it is useless and won't serve any function on the body, if executed well, they can look great and capture your adventurous spirit. But if done wrong, no one will want to adventure with you. Did this artist or client just draw a random compass from memory? And if so, why didn't they once bother just to check if it's correct? It's one thing to swap 2 directions of the compass, but to mess 3 out of 4 directions up is honestly some sort of talent.